I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
If you're waiting for your AI to turn into ROI and wondering how long you have to wait, maybe you need to do more than wait. Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Take a deep dive into the stories making the news headlines across the world.
The News Agents.
We're not just here to tell you what's happening, but why. From me, Emily Maitlis.
And me, John Sopel.
With Global's award-winning podcast, The News Agents, dropping daily, covering everything you need to know about politics and current affairs.
And The News Agents USA.
Listening to The News Agents on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The News Agents to start listening.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
I'm Terry Dubrow.
And we're going to keep this between us.
But not really.
We're back.
Oh, you know what's weird? We got back.
And it's like we never left.
Well, were you jet lagged on the way there?
Yes, weirdly, which I never get jet lagged.
Yeah. You know, I have to ask ChatGPT, do you get jet lag on the way to the East Coast or the way
west?
back?
Usually it's west.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
We were little funky jet lag there.
I thought about this. I think it's because, we'll see, usually whenever we go somewhere, we immediately acclimate to the time.
That's right.
No naps. You got to keep moving.
And stay up as long as, just to get on the real time.
You got to get on the real time.
Yeah.
And this was only East Coast, so it was only 3 hours, so which seems so silly to be so jet lagged. But my thought process was we were working so intensely and not sleeping for the 3 weeks before we left.
That's for sure.
That I think we were so exhausted and we're on a different time zone. I just think it was all a lot. But I got to tell everyone, we need to tell everyone about this crazy trip.
Oh, you were amazing.
Thanks.
You handled. That was your trip. That was all about you.
But you were my passenger princess.
I was. I came along.
No, you were very good, though.
I thought I was good. By the way, when I asked you last night, was I good? You at first said you were kind of, sort of.
No, first I said you were great. And then I went, well, there was that one morning.
I don't actually remember that. Oh, you mean because you wanted me to come along with you to the thing and I didn't want to.
But anyway,
go.
this is what happened. So we flew to the Bahamas because I had an appearance to do. And we were in the Bahamas for like 4 days. Is that right?
Right.
Thankfully, before the hurricane
did it hit?
I think it's in Jamaica now.
Okay.
We were in the Bahamas and it was so funny. So many of you messaged us. May I just say thank you? Thank you for telling us to not swim with the pigs, because I was so gung-ho about swimming with the pigs. I'm like, this is going to be great. Terry's going to love it. He doesn't even know how much he's going to love it. And all I got were a million messages about how it's swimming with the poop.
Yeah, glad we didn't do that.
Yeah, so I canceled it and we stayed at the Four Seasons, which I have to say, their adult pool is one of the loveliest pools I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it led into this garden, multi-level garden area, like they called it Versailles. They're Versailles Gardens.
That's what they called it?
Yeah.
To me, it looked like Bali. It was very lush.
So.
And
the pool was so pretty, except
so nice
for the people who had to hang on.
There was one couple. There was family. There was one family. The first day we went to the beach, beautiful soft sand, gorgeous water, but it was very windy because of this pending hurricane. Hurricane, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Coming in. So because it was so windy, the water was rough. It was so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the Caribbean. The water is so clear and you can walk forever. And we got in and I almost drowned in like the first 2 minutes. I'm like, and we're leaving.
Yeah. And then there was that group next to us, and the guy was on the phone. It just reminded me of our honeymoon. That guy was right next to us at the pool talking about, he was obviously a stockbroker or a finance
so
guy.
loudly.
And this guy was like nonstop talking on the phone.
This guy had his AirPods in and his phone on FaceTime, and he was speaking so loudly.
We get that.
At the beach, it was loud.
Everywhere we go, we seem to get that.
We get the loud
the
talker.
couple in front of us.
But you know what? We always bring a little speaker.
Yeah.
With
to
us.
drown them out.
Drowns them out. No one can hear our music, but it's, we get ambient music. So that's really nice. But it was just, I have to say, like, we took a walk on the beach, but I forgot to say I pulled my back out the day before we left.
Yeah.
Remember I was saying, was it last week on the pod I was saying, or no, because we did a little pod from the Bahamas.
Right.
By the way, a lot of comments on the show this year about how I've tried every drug in Amsterdam.
I know. You let loose.
You know what I didn't do in Amsterdam?
What?
Drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Not one drop. I smoked pot. I did shrooms.
Yeah.
No alcohol.
So the Bahamas,
Yeah.
I've never been there.
I was there once when I was 13
never
on a
been there.
cruise.
Very good weather, a little humid.
I'm going to tell you, the Bahamian people
Are so
are the
nice.
loveliest people. Everyone is so nice, so happy,
Yeah.
so great. The staff there, and by the way, so there was a martini bar at the Four Seasons. It's where they filmed James Bond with Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig, one of the movies, they filmed there in the Bahamas at the Four Seasons, and there's a martini bar.
Yeah.
And they have like a shelf with photos with all famous people from the Bahamas, like Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
And then they have Daniel Craig's photo there. And there's this bartender named Felix,
Yeah.
who is,
LYX.
yes, but he's like the third Felix in his family, but his is spelled differently. Anyway,
Yes.
I digress. But Felix is tall and so handsome and makes the best espresso martini I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
You had a cucumber martini.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I really did. Because normally it has to be slightly dirty. I usually order my martinis the following way. You have to mention on the rocks twice. You say Grey Goose Martini on the rocks, because invariably if you don't say it twice or emphasize it, it won't come on the road. They'll for some reason forget that. And I go slightly dirty, like my wife.
He used to say, I would like it on the rocks, like my marriage.
Which I think is hilarious. But you nixed that one.
I
You didn't
nixed
like
that
that. I
one.
thought that was
did
very
not
funny.
think that was funny. Anyway, so Felix made our drinks. We hung out. We met really nice people while we were there. And one night we were at Nobu and the couple next to us got engaged. And it was great. It was a very good trip, but I was working while I was there. So it was like a little work, a little pool time, a little work, a little pool time. And of course, my back, no bueno at all. So I didn't get to work out at all, but we did. We slept, relaxed.
We tried to have hotel sex, but the back was the rate limiting factor.
It happens. Okay. So then we flew from there to New York.
Oh, that was you.
That was crazy. We were in New York for less than a day.
You were truly, and I know people might think, oh, because you're her husband, you love her. You were truly amazing on stage. You did a performance.
Well, let me explain what we did for the
Go
day.
ahead,
So
sorry.
some people, if they haven't caught up. So what happened was Richard Marx, who is a dear friend of ours, he has a new album coming out in January. And it's all standards and new songs that he's written in the way of old standards. And it's so good. It's just fantastic. And I, years ago, used to be the lead singer for a 14-piece big band that I toured with for years. And so when he was doing this album, I was so tickled. And then he got this residency at the Carlisle for a week in New York, which is an iconic place to perform, like cabaret-ish. And so he asked me to do a song with him because he was having a lot of people come up and do songs each night. So Hugh Jackman had been there. He had a comedian come up the night I was there. Rita Wilson, who I've known for many years, who is so fantastic. And Shelley Wright, who I didn't know and I'm now obsessed with also. She's incredible country music singer. She was there. And so I knew I was going to do this thing. And I haven't performed publicly in some time. So of course I go to Eric Vitro, who's the best, who I've known since I was like 22. He's everyone's vocal coach. but Eric does everyone. He does Ariana Grande and Camila Cabello, and he does literally everyone on the planet. And
but you saw John Stamos when you were there.
The last time I was there,
I didn't know he was a singer. I knew he played drums with the Beach Boys.
Yeah, he sings too. But the last time I was there, I saw John. And it's funny because John and Richard are friends. And so Eric was like, why are you here? And we're talking. John's there hanging. And I looked at John. I'm like, oh, I'm going to sing with Richard. And he was like, oh, I wanted to go, but I can't because of whatever. He's so nice.
What is with these guys who have
great hair?
Great hair.
That's so funny that you say that because
guys.
So we took a picture together and I sent it to Richard. And I was like, oh, look who I'm with, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Richard goes, as John's walking out, Richard goes, tell him he's having a bad hair day. Anyway, so we flew into New York and I was like, nervous, excited, but not nervous, crazy nervous.
He didn't seem nervous.
Right?
No.
And so Terry didn't want to hear it until...
I didn't want to see the rehearsal or the, what did you call that? The working...
A sound check.
Sound check. I didn't want to see that because I didn't know exactly what you were singing and I want to see it in all its full
Yeah, no, I totally got
glory.
it. So we got into the hotel, checked in, went to our room, and I realized I was going to go downstairs for the sound check in sweats and no makeup. Because you know me, I'm either no makeup or a full beat. There's no in between for me. So I remembered that I was meeting up with the incredible Max Cohen to film right after the sound check. And so I had to put makeup on. I was completely unshowered and my hair looked terrible, but it was fine. So I put on makeup. So Max Cohen had his Instagram handle, TikTok handle is Murray Hillboy. He is so funny. You met him in New York with me.
Super charming guy.
He's so charming. And he's this Jewish, Long Islander, and he plays Lisa Cohen and from Five Towns and does this whole thing. He's so funny. He plays all the characters and he's amazing. So we became Instagram friends.
Yeah.
And then I had an event in New York at the beginning of the Housewife season that he came to and whatever. So he texted me randomly a week ago and said, hey, are you going to be in New York anytime soon? Really want to do something with you. I go, I'm in New York for like 8 hours. Here, I have this hour free. And he goes, I'm in.
Right.
So I went downstairs, did my sound check with Richard, ran into Rita Wilson. Oh my God, love her so much. We sang at this thing together like 25 years ago, 20 years ago. I don't even remember. And we have sort of been acquaintances, but we got to really hang out when we were in New York this time. My gosh, she is so inspiring and so amazing. And I told her when we were having dinner after the gig, I said, I'm sure you won't remember this, but one time we ran into each other. I don't remember, 15 years ago or something. And you told me that you were going to start singing.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, I remember that. She said, because I thought, I'm in my 50s. Like, is this okay? I'm starting this whole new career. And I said, and look, you've killed it. She has all these albums. She writes her own music. She's performing at the Grand Opry. Like, I just think she's so inspirational and so talented. I just love spending time with her. Anyway, so we did the sound check.
It's amazing. You guys actually have so much in common.
Me and Rita?
Yeah.
Because we both have fabulous husbands. This is all coming back to you. You're such a narcissist. You're my mother.
Who's her husband again? What's the guy's? Oh, right. No, I know that. I'm just kidding. By the way, Tom Hanks. Tall.
He's doing yes. And he's doing
without lifts.
Without lifts.
Hate him too.
I mean, at this point, we don't know.
No, Tom Hanks is tall.
I'm joking.
That's when everybody sees Tom Hanks. The first thing they think he's going to be like a Tom Cruise.
Right. And they're like,
or
wow, you're
Sylvester
tall.
Stallone kind of height. And he's like 6'2", like
Really?
a real 6'2".
Wow.
Like
not like a Terry Dubrow.
Like not even
6'2".
a boosted, lifted,
yeah.
faux
Wow.
6'2".
Wow. Interesting.
Wow. Hate him too now.
So I filmed with Max Cohen. I cannot wait for you to see that because it was so fun and he's so talented. Second chances are for your closet, not your ex. Whether it's the quiet luxury piece you bought before, remembering you're actually a maximalist, or those flats you never quite broke in, the best place to give them a second chance is The Real Real. I'm so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The Real Real, the best place to shop and sell authenticated luxury bags, clothing, watches, and so much more. Listen, I shop and sell at The Real Real, which is awesome because I can use my earnings for something special and new to me. I love scouring The Real Real for new pieces. P.S. There are 10,000 new items every day, and they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. EST. Resale is for second chances. The killer heels that killed your feet, The jewelry your ex bought you, whatever it is, consigning with The RealReal is the best way to let go of something that's no longer you and get paid for it. So if you need more closet space, don't stop shopping, start selling and make room for pieces that actually feel like you. The RealReal is the easiest and fastest way to sell, with over 40 plus million members ready to shop your closet. They use real-time data to determine the highest possible price for every item and handle all the work for you, from photography and copywriting to shipping and customer service, because your to-do list is already long enough. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. With thousands of new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The RealReal. And this month, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Life's messy. We're talking spills, stains, pets, and kids. But with Anabae, you never have to stress about messes again. At WashableSofas.com, discover Anabae sofas, the only fully machine-washable sofas inside and out, starting at just $699. Made with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics. That means fewer stains and more peace of mind. Designed for real life, our sofas feature changeable fabric covers, allowing you to refresh your style anytime. Need flexibility? Our modular design lets you rearrange your sofa effortlessly. Perfect for cozy apartments or spacious homes. Plus, they're earth-friendly and built to last. That's why over 200,000 happy customers have made the switch. Upgrade your space today. Visit WashableSofas.com now and bring home a sofa made for life. That's WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet. I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here? Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, real talk. Ever have one of those need it right now moments? Like the dog just chewed through a leash again? A kid's school project needs glitter glue tonight, and somehow the toilet paper is gone? Yeah, that moment has happened to everyone. That's where Walmart Express delivery comes in clutch. Get all that pet stuff, school stuff, household stuff, all the stuff in as fast as 1 hour. 1 hour. That means chargers, diapers, candles, light bulbs, laundry detergent, real life rescue items. And it's all from Walmart. Just hop on the app, order what's needed, and boom. It's at the door before a toddler melts down or before halftime is even over. Yes, game day food can be delivered in an hour too. Try it now and get free delivery on a first order with promo code EXPRESS. That's free delivery on a first order with promo code EXPRESS. Walmart Express delivery in as fast as 1 hour. Promotion valid for the first express delivery order, $50 min, subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
Halloween is around the corner, and your favorite podcasts are serving up episodes that are so good, it's actually scary. Sex and the City meets Severance when Adam Scott joins Kristen Davis to discuss the haunting relationship between Big and Natasha on Are You a Charlotte? And 911, What's Your Emergency? The new episode of Call It What It Is, of course. 911 Nashville co-star Kimberly Williams-Paisley joins Jessica Capshaw and Camilla Luddington to talk about her health scare, her superstar hubby Brad Paisley, and her memories on the set of Father of the Bride with the legendary Diane Keaton. Oscar winner Brie Larson is a work in progress. Sophia Bush finds out why. And waltz right over to Danielle With, because Danielle Fishel has fellow Dancing with the Stars contestant Dylan Efron on to talk about the ballroom, the leaderboard, and more. Listen now on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
went upstairs, finally took a shower, tried to keep my makeup on, and just washed my hair. And Valerie came over and did my hair and zhuzhed myself. And we went up to Richard and Daisy's suite, had a drink.
Yeah.
And Daisy's sister, Ro, and her husband, Bernie, were there, who we love. And we had all been to Croatia together. So that was so fun. And they had their boys with them. We finally got to meet them.
Yeah.
And then we met Shelley Wright.
Yes.
Who is a #1 country
star. Yeah.
recording artist. And she's just incredible.
Yeah.
Loved meeting her. And then we went down to the gig. And here's what's so crazy. Okay. So listen, I got to tell you something. All right. Richard and Daisy and Terry and I have been friends for, over a decade, long time. And we travel together and we do all the things together. But if I could take myself out of that moment and just tell you what my 80s heart did right before going on stage, thinking, if you had told me all those years ago that this man that I idolized his music, that I would be performing a song with him at the Carlisle, being a girl from New York and starting in musical theater and cabaret and all of that, singing at the Carlisle with Richard Marx. All I thought was, I am just going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
I am just who cares what the result is? Some of it'll probably be clunky. We rehearsed it once. The key's too low for him. Poor thing. He was singing in my key, but whatever. And I was like, I'm so excited. I'm just gonna have a great time. And I didn't invite anyone.
Right.
On purpose, because I just didn't want it to be about that. I just wanted it to be for me.
Right.
So you hadn't heard it at all.
What?
You hadn't heard it at all.
I hadn't heard it. No. And I've heard you sing that type of music before, but, and I know you sort of cut your teeth on that kind of music. That's sort of 50s Sinatra, Dean Martin kind of stuff. But that was so, first of all, you looked great.
He's my husband.
Yeah, I'm your husband. But you know what? As your husband, weirdly, and I'm sure a lot of other husbands, certainly parents, I don't know about you. I see the not good stuff immediately.
Yeah, we're not grandparent parents.
We're more
some
judgy.
parents are like, oh my God, isn't she gorgeous? And you're like, no, she has 4 teeth and half a head of hair. It's not cute. But it's true. Like so many people, like they think their kids are so talented or they think they're sports stars. We were never like that.
No.
We have always been very realistic about our kids. Like when they're good at something, I'm in.
Yeah.
And when they're not, they're not that good.
So you got up there.
Not everyone's a genius.
Yeah, you got up there. I love what you were wearing. This really cute sort of suit kind of thing.
So I was wearing, how we always talk about our friend David Heil, who owns David August Clothing, who makes all the men's clothes, who makes Terry's clothes. So his daughter Blaze has this company, Blaze Caprice, and she makes clothes also. And she makes this little tuxedo short dress. She gave it to me.
So cute.
5-6 years ago. I bought it. I'm saying, but whatever. I bought it from her 5-6 years ago. I've worn it so many times. It's so adorable. And again, we were working so much right before we left. I had a whole other outfit picked out for the Bahamas, for the this, for the that. And then I started putting everything together and I was like, that doesn't work. So I just threw that in at the last second.
So you go up there and then you have to obviously engage into that, in that sort of
little patter,
that repartee or whatever it's called. And your guys were so cute together. And Richard, that's what he does for a living.
So charming.
Oh my gosh. And so then you started the song, and I don't know, was that starting part of the song?
Yeah. So we sang The Lady is a Tramp.
Yeah.
But there's a pre-verse to the song, and that most people don't usually do.
Right.
And so I heard it, and the only thing I was sort of like proud of myself is that I went outside my comfort zone, because I've sung Lady is a Tramp before.
Right.
Not exactly like this version, not in that key, whatever, but I had done that before, and I thought, boy, that beginning part is so cool. I think I'm just going to learn that and sing that too.
Yeah, but you changed it.
I did. You're going to have to wait for the reveal of that. I'm going to put it on my Instagram.
To put it in context and to make it relevant to this part of your life. Very funny, very, very unexpected. And then you started to sing the song, and I thought to myself, well, she hasn't really been up here singing like this for a long time. And the word I would use for you is effortless. You effortlessly were able, and that's when you know someone can really sing. Like Richard just opens his mouth and starts singing.
Yes.
And people who can sing, I'm always amazed. Some people seem to struggle when they sing. It looks like big effort. Like when Bruce Springsteen sings, it looks like he's going to cough out a lung. Do you know what I mean?
He probably is.
Yeah. But, when Elton John used to sing when he was young was just, I don't know how they opened this mouth, this thing, or Celine Dion.
I so appreciate you putting me in the category of all
or
these
Celine Dion.
people.
Celine Dion opens her mouth and this like.
Don't expect too much when you see it.
You open your mouth and it just came out and it was beautiful.
Thanks, man.
And, you sexed it up in a really charming, kind of fun, girly, really charismatic way. You've got to post it. You've got to post at least the highlights. I'm going to post a
clip of it. All I have to say is it was so fun. And it reminded me, right, I love being on stage. I started in musical theater and I used to do my own cabaret show. And then I had the 14-piece big band. And then I started in scripted TV and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, I have to say, and I have talked about this over the last couple of years, like on Housewives, although I'm ridiculed for that, as we know, and also on the podcast, that moving back to LA has really opened me up to all these different things. I'll tell you, but what's so interesting about life, just in general? It's like people you run into, people you meet, like I was telling you about Rita. So we've seen each other, like we saw her, maybe 6 months ago, we bumped into her at Craig's with Eric Vitro, by the way.
She looks very good.
Looks fantastic. Yeah. And so, just seeing her and having that conversation with her was it meant a lot to me. And we've been texting now, whatever. And someone else, this is so random, but not, Christine Applegate.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
Yeah.
So one of my very first jobs on television was on Married with Children. They still play it. I still get a check for like 42 cents all the time.
Yeah.
It's true. It's like 42 cents. And the dress I wore on that episode, I bought and brought with me and I gave it to Max. And now Max has it. So I played one of Bud's fantasy girls. And what I took away from that show, and I always say this, is that Christina Applegate was biggest celebrity, so gorgeous, so fabulous, so on top of the game, could not have been nicer at a time where, women were very competitive and, in auditions, on sets. And it so stuck with me how wonderful she was. And to me, that set the bar for the way women should be on a set. So she has a book coming out and in the spring, and she joined Instagram. And I noticed she started following me. So I messaged her.
Christine Applegate.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, I know you'll never remember this, but, and I kind of recounted the story and she immediately wrote me back. She was like, of course I remember. And and here's so we've been texting and now
You're kidding me.
No. And I think we're going to go have lunch. And she's so lovely. And I just feel like if you open yourself up to people, the right people come in your life. I just find that so interesting.
So during your performance, I, of course, cried. I was trying not to show it to the people sitting next to us.
Because sitting next to us was Rita Wilson and Audrey McGraw, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's daughter, who is, by the way, so stunning. Mm-hmm. And I listened to, she's got a gig coming up, by the way. She wants us to come.
Okay.
And so talented. What a lovely girl. They have raised such a nice kid.
Yeah. And so I thought it was amazing. And I've forgotten how unbelievably cute. This is probably enough. I'm overdoing this. But
I like it. Go on.
Cute you are up there, and like the way you did your hand gestures and the thing, and oh my gosh, I thought, of course, the idiot husband or relative wanted to say to you, you should really do this. You should be on Broadway. You should, as if you can just like to say, yeah, I'm just going to do Broadway tomorrow. But
done.
Done. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks for the hot tip.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But you should, is the truth.
So the pianist that Richard used for the gig, he had the most fantastic band. The horns were incredible. But the pianist was the legendary Randy Walton, who is Barbra Streisand's pianist and conductor for the last 30 years. And how amazing to play with these guys. And then Randy is the one that said to me, wow, people don't usually sing the beginning part of that song. I love it. It sounds so good. He was so nice. And even if he didn't mean it, I don't care. Love you, Randy.
Yeah, no, it was great. How did it feel when you came off?
I felt great. It was such a fun, like usually you're like, oh, I can't wait to be on the other side of this thing. I was excited sitting there waiting to go up. I had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
But of course, like right after it was over, I was like, oh, I wish I could do it again.
Yeah.
It could have been better. Maybe I was flat right there. I came in too soon, whatever it was. But I think in general, I loved it. It was so, so fun. And yeah, it sort of made me feel like, right. And I think I need to do this again.
Yeah.
In whatever capacity.
Yeah.
But honestly, when I did that, remember I did that musical last year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was a proof of concept for a musical.
Mhm.
That gal, Julia, asked me to be in. I mean, that was so fun. I had a great time. Anyway, so enough about that. So it was super fun. And then we ended up going across the street with that whole group to Caviar Caspia. And we went to bed at 3 a.m. Who are we?
Oh, except
and we
before
took
going to
down
bed.
the mini
Oh,
bar.
my
Wasn't
God.
good.
I wonder what percent of people
Take down the
who
mini
go
bar?
back to their hotel slightly inebriated or more so can not help the mini bar moment.
In our defense, we did not eat dinner because I can't eat before, like a performance like that.
Yeah.
So we didn't eat dinner and then we went to caviar, and you don't eat caviar. And it was kind of like a late night menu. So it wasn't really your vibe. So we didn't have like a lot of food, but when we went back to the hotel room,
Took it down. Opened up every single thing.
It's like, you go up to the mini
Except
bar
for
and
the
you
M&Ms.
start doing this.
By the way,
Because everything's in a jar.
I was sick to my stomach.
And still ate.
Incredibly nauseous and had to fight still at the very end, not opening up the M&Ms. Still had to fight that urge. I thought, well, maybe I'll just have 7 or 8 of those.
There's nothing like sinking into luxury. At WashableSofas.com, you'll find the Anabe sofa, which combines ultimate comfort and design at an affordable price. And get this, it's the only sofa that's fully machine washable from top to bottom, starting at only $699. The stain-resistant performance fabric slipcovers and cloud-like frame duvet can go straight into your wash. Perfect for anyone with kids, pets, or anyone who loves an easy-to-clean, spotless sofa. With a modular design and changeable slipcovers, you can customize your sofa to fit any space and style. Whether you need a single chair, love seat, or a luxuriously large sectional, Anabe has you covered. Visit WashableSofas.com to upgrade your home. Right now, you can shop up to 60% off store-wide with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Add a little to your life. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet.
There.
I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here. Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, real talk. Ever have one of those need it right now moments? Like the dog just chewed through a leash again? A kid's school project needs glitter glue tonight, and somehow the toilet paper is gone? Yeah, that moment has happened to everyone. That's where Walmart Express delivery comes in clutch. Get all that pet stuff, school stuff, household stuff, all the stuff in as fast as 1 hour. 1 hour. That means chargers, diapers, candles, light bulbs, laundry detergent, real life rescue items. And it's all from Walmart. Just hop on the app, order what's needed, and boom, it's at the door before a toddler melts down or before halftime is even over. Yes, game day food can be delivered in an hour too. Try it now and get free delivery on a first order with promo code EXPRESS. That's free delivery on a first order with promo code EXPRESS. Walmart Express Delivery in as fast as 1 hour. Promotion valid for the first express delivery order, $50 min, subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
If you're waiting for your AI to turn into ROI and wondering how long you have to wait, maybe you need to do more than wait. Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
So we went to sleep at 3 a.m., literally.
Yeah.
And we got up at 6:45.
Oh, and then went to pop up.
Yep. We got up at 6:45 in the morning, took a quick shower, zipped that shit up, and got in the car because Pop-Up Bagels opens at 7 a.m. So we went to Pop-Up Bagels. We got the sesame. You rip it. You dip it in the schmear. Oh, my God. I was not even hungry, FYI. Oh, but did we eat?
We took it down.
We took it down. And then we flew to Boston, landed, and we got Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, my God. Actually, you got, I did not. I had a coffee.
You had a coffee?
Yeah.
I had a coffee and a donut. I needed a munchkin.
You had two little donuts, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up. Anyway, so we went into Boston, stayed
Max.
at the Newberry.
Yep.
Just literally one of my favorite hotels anywhere.
Yeah.
I love the J Street bar downstairs. Charles, the manager, always takes care of us, who I adore. Their food there. Can I just go off on the food? Have we talked about this before? They have the best pigs in the blanket you've ever had in your life. Listen to me. It is not, it's the J Street bar downstairs.
Oh.
It is not a cocktail, Frank. It is a big, fat dog thing not really a dog, that they have cut with fresh homemade pastry around it with spicy mustard. And I'm going to tell you, it is homemade, the best pig in a blanket ever, number one. Number two, they have homemade pasta there, still at the J Street bar. The best homemade pasta ever, slightly mushy, my kind of vibe. And then the third thing is the club sandwich. Really sorry to say, it is second place to the George Sank in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
But it is still quite delicious. They put a fried egg on it. It's the best. Love, love, love.
And it was one of those perfect Boston fall days.
Oh, the leaves were changing.
I know. You felt like singing parsley, sage, rosemary,
Mary and thyme.
I mean, it was just like, oh my God. It was like 73.
It was perfect.
And a cloud in the sky.
Gorgeous.
Every tree was the color of New England.
And then Max saunters in like the cutest outfit ever. She's got like a belted, billowy thing on and
adorable.
Sort of like a cape vibe and boots. And she looks so cute.
And then yet another dinner where I overate.
And we went to Sorellina for dinner. Great Italian place.
Yeah.
But we walked around, we shopped a little bit. The three of us took a nap together, which is the best.
Did I hit the minibar when we got home from dinner?
Probably. But the three of us took a nap before dinner that was so delicious. I mean, think about lying with your almost 22-year-old adult child in between the two of us
that stuff.
in the bed. And we took the best nap.
But no kitty.
No, the cat was over
Vincent
at Max's
was left
apartment.
at her apartment.
But you know what's so amazing is that Max, and we've talked about Max obviously before, and I've talked about her on the show. She went from not knowing what she wanted to do, being, having a lot of anxiety and all of that. She came home from studying abroad in Paris and had no idea what she was going to do. And then cut to 6 months later, she had an incredible internship. Alex Kazarian was the most incredible mentor to her. She found a huge passion.
Yeah.
She's now taking the LSAT, applying to law school, working the DA's office. I mean, all of this incredible stuff. And I'm telling you, there is nothing like seeing your child find their thing.
Funny because I did a success podcast the other day.
Yeah.
In Search of Excellence. Billionaire guy who interviews people who are at the top of their industry. don't know why he interviewed me. False modesty.
I mean, the narcissism just doesn't stop.
And by the way, if you want to see it, it's on YouTube, In Search of Excellence, and it's Terry Dubrow, and it says the most famous plastic surgeon in the world is how
Did you promote our pod on his?
I'm sure I did.
Cut it out.
I'm sure I did. I don't remember. Anyway, he asked me, it's all about how to be successful, secrets of success, what I've learned.
Yeah.
And, I said, I think you have to be clever and bold, but the best thing that can happen to you is for you to run into a mentor.
Yes.
That inspires you.
Yes.
Let me just wrap this thing. She ran into a mentor the same way I ran into a mentor in my second year of medical school when Mal Lesavoy, professor, came in and gave a lecture about plastic reconstructive surgery. She had the exact same thing happen to her in the summer. She runs into this mentor and it changed the entire direction
her whole
of her
trajectory.
Career.
It's so true.
And now she wants to be, a DA and judge and all that interesting stuff, which is exactly what I would have wanted to do had I not gone into medicine.
So the take-home message for all your parents out there, and this is really important, have your kids try everything. I really think sometimes as parents, people try to pigeonhole their kids into a thing. Okay, that's your sport. That's your instrument. That's your subject you're good at or whatever it is. You're creative. You're mathematical. You're smart. You're athletic. Don't do that to your kids. Let them try absolutely everything because you never know what's going to spark something in one of your kids. And it might happen sooner for some kids, later for another. And just as a last thing, there's conversations about whether people think college is necessary. And what I would tell you is maybe not for everyone. Maybe some people, want to go to vocational school or they want to go into the military. Obviously, there's different paths for everyone. But I would tell you that for me, I think it's such a good way station for kids that they get to just wallow around in a pool of peers, try things out, fail, succeed a little bit, and see what sparks joy.
Okay, so you recommend college for everyone?
I think in general, if you don't know what you want to do, I think it's a good idea. I really do. Take and try things at every age. Just keep trying things.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Yep.
Never know. All right. Well, thanks so much for being with us, everybody. Oh, and guess what? We're doing a bonus episode.
When?
That's coming out in the morning on Monday, and it's going to be about the reunion dresses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said it. There it is. So stay tuned for that.
Am I part of that?
Yes. You're going to, by the way, this one.
How the hell did I get roped into that?
You're going to like this. I'll tell you why.
Reunion dresses.
Yes, you're going to like it.
Tell me.
You're going to have to wait and hear why you're going to like it. You're going to have to wait till Monday.
Wow. I can't wait. Okay.
Get ready to power up your play with Nintendo Switch 2. Power up the visuals with 4K support and a bigger, more vivid screen. Power up the fun with exclusive new games like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Nintendo Switch 2, all together, anytime, anywhere. Games rated E to E10+. Games and systems sold separately. Compatible TV required for 4K display.
Ford was built on the belief that the world doesn't get to decide what you're capable of. You do. So ask yourself, can you or can't you? Can you load up a Ford F-150 and build your dream with sweat and steel? Can you chase thrills and conquer curves in a Mustang? Can you take a Bronco to where the map ends and adventure begins? Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Ready, set, Ford.
Ever go to make nachos on game day and realize the cheese is missing? Or the chips, or both? It happens all the time. But check it. Walmart Express Delivery gets what's needed in as fast as 1 hour. 1 hour, people. And it's not just food. It's phone chargers, pet supplies, toilet paper. Try it now and get free delivery on a first order with promo code EXPRESS. Walmart Express Delivery in as fast as 1 hour. Promotion valid for first express delivery. Order $50 min. Subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
Degree Advanced, the world's #1 antiperspirant, provides up to 72 hours of protection against the sweat and odor that comes with life. Degree is the getting a walk before work, getting dressed in the car, running from the parking lot antiperspirant. The deadline's approaching, crunch time, hustle hard, play hard antiperspirant. The sweating, working, maximum exerting antiperspirant for when the heat is on. So you can do what you need to do and work how you need to work. Sweat moves you forward. Degree is here to make sure it doesn't hold you back. Degree, here for sweat.